We all see the goals, the trophies, the iconic CR7 celebration. We see the chiseled physique, the global brand, the man who seems to have conquered the world. But what if the story of Cristiano Ronaldo isn't just about what he's won? What if it's about what he's lost? This is the story of the unseen drive, the raw sacrifice, and the immense, isolating cost of obsession. Our story begins not in a gleaming stadium, but on the rugged, humble streets of Funchal, Madeira, a place where dreams were a luxury. For a young Cristiano, football wasn't just a game, it was a desperate escape route. He was small, skinny, but fueled by a fire that burned hotter than anyone else's. You could see it in his eyes, a ferocious hunger to prove he was more than his circumstances. Then came the moment that would define his entire life, the split. At just 12 years old, he had to make an impossible choice: stay with his family, his home, or leave it all behind for a shot at his dream in Lisbon. Imagine that loneliness. A boy, far from everything he knew, carrying the weight of his entire family's hopes on his tiny shoulders. The pressure wasn't just to play well, it was to succeed, to provide, to make their sacrifice worthwhile. This wasn't just ambition, it was survival. That profound feeling of isolation forged a discipline that would become legendary. He arrived at Manchester United as a flashy, unpredictable winger, all step-overs and raw talent. But Sir Alex Ferguson saw something deeper. He saw that fire. It was here the transformation began. The flashy boy started to become a lethal machine. But this journey was fraught with conflict. Was he a team player or an individual star? Was his on-field arrogance a mask for deep-seated insecurity? He was criticized, sometimes ridiculed. The English press was relentless. Every mistake was magnified, every dive scrutinized. And then came a defining failure. The 2008 Champions League final in Moscow, the pinnacle of European football. Ronaldo scores a brilliant header, putting United ahead. He's on top of the world. But then, in the penalty shootout, he misses. His world crumbles. In that moment, watching from the halfway line as the shootout unfolds, we see a rare glimpse of total vulnerability. The tears of relief when his team bails him out are not just joy. They are the release of unimaginable pressure. That single miss forced a moment of deep self-reflection. It solidified his resolve to never leave anything to chance again. It was the catalyst that turned a great player into an unstoppable force. He moved to Real Madrid as the most expensive player in the world, a galactic signing for a galactic club. The pressure intensified tenfold. This is where he ascended to his absolute peak, shattering records with a terrifying consistency. But as the CR7 brand exploded, the man, Cristiano, became more and more isolated. The loneliness of greatness is a unique burden. While others celebrated with parties, he was in an ice bath. While they slept, he was doing extra training sessions. His life became a cycle of eat, sleep, train, repeat. He gave up normalcy. He sacrificed friendships, spontaneous joy, the simple anonymity of being a regular person. Everything was channeled into one singular goal: being the best. But amidst the clamor of the Bernabeu and the blinding flash of cameras, a different kind of maturity began to bloom. Fatherhood changed him. We started to see glimpses of the man behind the machine, the unguarded moments with his son, Cristiano Jr., celebrating on the pitch. The quiet, often unseen acts of charity. There's a profound moment where he meets a young fan, and for a second, the global icon disappears, replaced by a father, a son, a human being capable of deep empathy. This contrast is the heart of his paradox. The cold-blooded predator on the pitch, and the fiercely protective, emotional family man off it. His deep love and grief for his father, who never got to see his ultimate triumphs, is a silent, driving force that many people never see. It's a quiet source of his relentless drive, a promise he keeps making every time he steps on the field. Now, we are in the final act. The body inevitably ages. The explosive pace might have faded a touch. The leaps might be a fraction lower. The critics are louder than ever, eager to write his obituary. He's finished, they say. He should retire. But they misunderstand the source of his fire. It was never just about physical ability. it was always about will. His move to Saudi Arabia wasn't an admission of defeat. It was a testament to his unbreakable love for the game. He simply cannot stop competing. He needs to feel the grass, hear the crowd, and chase the thrill of the goal. This final chapter isn't about winding down. It's about defiance. It's a powerful statement against time itself. The fire that was lit in the streets of Madeira still rages. It's a fire that has been fueled by poverty, by loneliness, by criticism, by failure, and by an insatiable, obsessive need to win. So, when you watch Cristiano Ronaldo, look beyond the goals. See the little boy who left his family behind. See the young man who turned failure into fuel. See the global icon who sacrifices normalcy for perfection. And see the father who is fighting to show his children and the world that the will to strive is the most powerful force of all. His legacy isn't just the records he holds. It's the story of what a human being is willing to sacrifice to touch greatness. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more deep dives into the lives of the world's most compelling figures. We'll see you in the next one.